Yes, you've seen the title. Welcome guys to the channel. This is Cali and we are going to be covering Suikoden 1 and 2 versus Eiyuden Chronicle, what exactly both games are and why you should be concerned. I'm going to continue making videos because Konami is doing a terrible job of promoting Suikoden 1 and 2 remasters, so I'll use my channel to do it. Somebody's got to do it. But if you guys could do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, that would mean the world to me. This is a place where all Suikoden and Eiyuden fans can gather, and let's jump right into the video. Eiyuden Chronicle is the spiritual successor to Suikoden. Former employees and former staff members who are no longer with Konami decided to run a Kickstarter for a brand new 2.5D classic style JRPG reminiscent of the first two Suikoden games. This is especially important because Murayama of Suikoden 1 and 2 fame and Junko Kawano of Suikoden 1 and 4, this is their first collaboration in over 25 years, and Murayama he's also the master storyteller that wrote the scripts for both Suikoden 1 and 2. So this is a big deal and it's very close to home. As you guys can see, it was backed on Kickstarter for over 4.5 million. It reached a whole bunch of tiers, so many things going out, new artwork. It got us all excited, it got us all hyped. It's just excellent, and it has now been delayed and it is coming in 2024. Now, why is this relevant? This is relevant because shortly after Konami decided to finally get off their butts and remaster the first two Suikoden games, and the remaster looks awesome. I wish we were able to see a lot more of it, and I wish we got more information on it. However, we have to work with what we have. A lot of people say that we're being impatient or that we're not being patient enough. I disagree, because even from a marketing standpoint, the more that we should hear about a video game, the more it gets to stay in the public's eye. Going completely silent on an upcoming title that needs love and its future potentially hinges on its success, yeah, you should be a lot more vocal. But that's why we have channels like mine, right? The Suikoden games were released back in the 90s, and it just grabbed our hearts with its intense moments, with its amazing story and cast of characters, while having a story that also warmed our hearts. It was a story not necessarily about saving the world, which is always typical for a JRPG, but it was more about nations and the warring nations and standing up for yourself and standing up for those who cannot fight for themselves. That's what made this game such a unique proposition at the time. It's not necessarily a save the world, it's more so individual stories and stories about nations, which are honestly common to life. So these games just managed to hold a very, very special place in the hearts of its players. However, it's been years since we've had a proper Suikoden entry. All the way since 2005, the series has been primarily dormant, and we have not had a main entry since Suikoden 5 in 2005. I, for one, support both games. Both games even share some similarities and some behind-the-scene co-working together. I think both games will be phenomenal, and this is why you guys should support both entries. You guys let me know which one are you leaning more toward getting. I know for me, though, I will be buying both, and probably multiple copies of both, just to show the developers that this was a great idea and just to keep that good love of JRPGs alive. If you guys are excited about either Eiyuden or Suikoden 1 and 2, please let me know. If there are any things that you are concerned about, let me know. But we have to keep the hype alive. We have to keep the promotion alive. I absolutely cannot wait for these two JRPGs. I believe they both will make a lot of noise when they finally do release. Unfortunately, Suikoden 1 and 2 does not have a release date yet, but it is still slated to come out in 2023, and we're going to keep that hope because we cannot wait for these games. Thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to add to the video. We're going to keep the hope. Are you getting either Eiyuden Chronicle, or are you buying Suikoden, or are you grabbing both? Which is the correct answer? I thank you guys for the support. I'll see you on the next video, and stay safe. Bye-bye.